She swims toward the buoy, desperate to escape. At the same time, the shark charges straight at her. She reaches the ladder first. For 1 second, it feels like she's safe. Then the rusted handle snaps. She drops back into the water. The shark lunges. She strikes back just long enough to climb onto the buoy again. Wounded, the shark can't bite properly and finally pulls away. She rests for a moment and then she sees it. A boat moving in the distance. Hope hits instantly. She reaches for the signal flare mounted on the buoy, but the case is completely rusted shut. She manages to pull out one flare, but the rest are damaged beyond use. The boat keeps drifting farther away. With no other choice, she dives back into the water, collects the remaining 3 flares, and climbs back onto the buoy. Her hands shake as she loads one and fires. The flare lights up the sky. It works, but the boat doesn't notice. She fires again. That's when it hits her. The boat isn't coming back. Despair closes in. At the same time, the camera she threw away earlier washes ashore. A young boy finds it and starts watching the footage. Panic sets in. He runs to get help. Back in the water, her wound opens again. Blood spreads, and the shark returns. It slams into the buoy. She stands up, facing it head-on. She fires a flare, but it does nothing. The shark grows even more aggressive, ramming the buoy again and again. She climbs higher. Then she sees oil floating on the surface. The shark swims straight through it. She fires again. This time, the oil ignites. Flames spread across the shark's body, but it dives underwater, and the fire dies out almost instantly. Now, it's furious. It starts biting into the buoy. The structure flips. She scrambles into a small steel compartment and hides. The attacks don't stop. Metal tears. The buoy begins to fail. She looks underwater and notices twisted steel rods and a chain that's starting to loosen. She jumps in. The shark's jaw gets caught in the metal. She removes her tourniquet and ties it tightly around the chain. Just before the shark breaks free, she yanks the chain loose. She draws the shark toward her. It can't stop in time and slams directly into the steel trap. Silence. She survives. On shore, the boy finds his father. Together, they spot someone floating in the water. They pull her out. After a few sips of water, she opens her eyes. Everything feels like a nightmare, but it isn't. She made it out alive.